lit the firework, and threw underneath the taxi. And boom! The taxi driver gets out. His eyes are filled with nothing but pure rage. Christmas time in Ghana was always turned. The street vendors were serving up some of the best eats imaginable. And the best part of the holidays in Ghana was always the fireworks. It doesn't have to be the 25th. As soon as December hits, we outside. It's a month-long firework war. Streets sounding like the battlefields of Afghanistan. I saved up all my lunch money for a month. I was looking like for 20 cents a day, you can feed a starving African child. My mom had a local convenience store, so you already know I got fireworks for the low. Moms kept me strapped at all times. I was a bad kid growing up, which means me and trouble was locked in. We were bros for life. Being bad meant I had to know all the escape routes and all the shortcuts in my neighborhood, ensuring I could be gone if anything popped off. I'm gonna need y'all to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button, and also leave a comment. I like hearing from y'all. Now back to the video. One evening, during a power outage, my cousin Jer, who's like 4 years older than me, I mentioned him in that he stole my girlfriend video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. He comes over and he's like, I'm kinda hungry. You wanna grab some food? I was fat back then, and have you ever heard of a fat person turn down food before? No. The street vendor was a little bit far from my house, but I ain't tripping. All that walking was gonna clear up some room in my stomach. I had this stupid but genius idea. Why not bring fireworks along for the ride? Joe was like, bet. Strapped his backpack on, filled with my fireworks, and we set off. We began small, throwing pop-its at people, scaring the living hell out of them. Man, were we evil. Gradually, we upgraded to the fireworks that spin pretty fast, but we weren't that dumb to end on my people. We pulled up to the street vendor, and oh my god, the smell of Ghanaian fried rice. Oh boy, I don't care what anyone says, it's the best fried rice in the whole world. Don't even get me started on jollof rice. The lady even gave me an extra piece of chicken. Well, because everyone loved the kid. On our way back, we had a ton of fireworks left over in the bag, including a mysterious ball-shaped one, no bigger than a golf ball, with a medium-length fuse. That couldn't cause that much damage, right? Wrong. That firework should be classified as a ballistic nuke. The USA should have it under lock and key. I don't even know how my mom got her hands on such a thing, but I'm glad she did. As the taxi approached, my intrusive thoughts began taking over. I looked at Jer and he looked at me, and we both knew it was a bad idea, but I couldn't resist the urge. I said, watch this, lit the firework, and threw underneath the taxi, and boom! The taxi came to a complete stop. Sparks flying everywhere. My ears are ringing from the explosion. Jer yells, run! But I was in a trance-like state, mesmerized by my handiwork. The taxi driver gets out. His eyes are filled with nothing but pure rage. Yeah, JR, you outdid yourself on this one. He starts running towards me. This guy has no idea who I am. Don't let this blubber fool you. I may be fat, but I got speed. And this is my hood. You crazy if you think you're catching me in my hood. I hit the dash, took a turn, cut through the neighbor's yards, and I was gone. When I got home, Joe was already enjoying his meal. You No worries. All that running sure did club some room in my stomach. You know how they say criminals always return to the scene of the crime? Yeah, I couldn't resist revisiting that scene. You can still see the implosion site and the faint car outline on the road. Now here comes the craziest part of the whole story. A few weeks later, I needed a ride somewhere, and guess who was the driver of the taxi I hopped into?